All right, all right, all right. I see Costan here. I see Ennis Aslan here. Awesome, my brothers. I see Ennis is first. Awesome. You are definitely the first, bro. Patience is the key. Of course, with me, you need a lot of patience, bro. Because I always try to set up the stream. Now, I don't really go around sharing too much, apart from the sharing onto the groups and everything. So the people that are already there. So if you're still here, say hi. That would be really, really awesome. And let me know if you got a coin or anything you want me to talk about, because what I'm about to show you is just insanity, 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 right? So I'm going to come back to the chat in a bit. What I'm going to do is I want to quickly jump into the content because it's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome for everybody to see. So there's a few updates I did make yesterday. I actually updated everyone, and I let everyone know on Discord, and I was laughing my head off because something happened a lot of people didn't notice. So we pumped yesterday, we pumped all the way up to $56,500. And then we had a sudden dump all the way to $51,000, but only on one exchange. Not every exchange. Some exchanges did get affected, but only on one exchange, on Bitstamp, right? And somebody screwed up. So 51K BTC quickly bought up. A lot of shorts got annihilated. Let's just put it that way. A lot of shorts got destroyed. Okay, I bet they weren't expecting anything like that. They got absolutely annihilated, basically. So sad to see, but you know what? When you're gonna play this game, you're gonna expect this kind of stuff. So that's what happened. Bulls came back in, and Bulls just showed them exactly what's going on. It's like, look who's in control. Of course, the shorts came back in again, and then they kind of liquidated some of the longs. But who cares? None of us were panicking. Everyone was quite happy. And then look where the market is right now. So it's been awesome to see exactly what's been going on here. Very awesome to see. So I'm really happy with exactly what's been going on. It's been absolutely insane. Market's looking super cool, but obviously we're going to go into the charts and we're going to see all of this, right? So we can see the market sitting at 2.37 trillion, guys. 2.37 trillion. What does all of that mean for us? Well, I'll show you what that means for us, right? If we're sitting at 2.7 trillion, and if we go to the daily, we can see a better chart and it will show us much more. So you can see we are testing these levels. We are now testing these levels. We are ready to go and battle this. And as soon as we battle this 2.57, we're only 20 billion away approximately to get to that 2.57. Once we get there, guys, there's no stopping us. Actually, not 20 billion. I think it's about, if I'm correct, I think it's about 200 billion. So my bad. But went up far. Look, guys, ultimately went up far. Right, and we've got enough capacity to push this market up. That's the most important thing. So everything is so far super bullish. If we invalidate this neckline here, which we're attempting to, as you can see here, if we zoom into this, you can see we are definitely trying to break this particular neckline. We couldn't get there quite yet. We got rejected. Absolutely fine. It's an attempt. You know what? 1 or 2 days like this, it doesn't make a difference. I think it's coming, right? So this is coming definitely. I mean, we're going to see massive moves. So don't be surprised if you see Bitcoin doing a 5k down and a 5k up, or a 10k up, 5k down, 10k up. Don't be surprised. Trust me, it's coming. It's going to be a roller coaster. But awesome to see. So I'm really happy about everything I'm seeing so far. It's amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Amazing. So let me have a look at the chat and see what's going on. Who's here? I can see KR's here. Also, my brother KR told you, do not sell. See what happened. So that was really awesome. You know how it basically recovered instantly, almost instantly, right? It was insane to see. Also, let me just double check what's happening with the chats, because as usual I get stuck on chat sometime. I can see Prince Manan here giving me the strength. Awesome Manan, awesome Prince. I can see KR talking about SHIB. My brothers, everything is here. I'm telling you, this is at another level, right? What's happening right now. So everything that's happening, let it be. Watch the market do its thing. Now, obviously, we saw how that candle reacted. But there's another funny fact on this chart. Before I go into these charts, I want to show you something else as well that you may not have seen, right? So we had yesterday, we had greed at 71. Today, we're still at 71. So the market sentiment has not changed. We're flatlining. Absolutely fine. But this is what I want to show you, what you're going to be shocked to see. You've watched me show this to you almost every other day, if not every day, right? And you've probably seen 3,000-4,000 BTC coming and going. Look at this, 9,500 BTC taken off the exchanges. 9,500 BTC. Do you understand what that means? And yesterday I posted a picture of this as well. All of this was red. All of this was bloody, and I did mention, I said this is super bullish. We see a big move coming. When you see something like this, we see a big move, and you can see how that big move came in because everyone's happy, institutions happy, everybody's happy, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone's happy, so people making money, and of course some of these are bleeding out. These ones are pumping. This one, I mean, some of these they got it affected a little bit, but you know, it was expected, so I'm not that fussed about this. Everything looks super solid. Let me have a quick look at this, why this is doing this for me. Let's go into the 200 movers and see what's going on, and oh my days, we know exactly what's going on. So we can go into this and we'll have a look and see exactly what's going on. So let's move into BTC and see what BTC is doing. So exactly where we are right now, BTC, you don't make this up, is literally finding resistance on this box that we drew. Everything seems super good. I'm not going to complain about this. Of course, on the daily, if you look at the RSI, stochastic RSI, so if you look at the stochastic RSI, you can see that we had this dip and then now we're recovering. We're still coming up to the top, so it is quite high, but RSI had enough space here. You can see this is the RSI box. It had enough gap here to continue moving upward as well, constantly revised. Also, you can see the money flow has come back in as well. Everything is looking super awesome. I'm not complaining about all of this. That's what I was mentioning to a few people yesterday as well. So everything looking super awesome, you know, and these are the candles we want to see. These are the kind of candles we like to see. And you can see right now as we're speaking, BTC is currently at 57,300, almost had a high at 57,400. It's not stopping, and we've still got 9 hours left to complete this day. So far so good, and you can see how it respected this trend line. Remember, we drew this mini trend line here and we said, look, what I'm seeing here is just constantly, it created itself a nice little base and it's moving up. And nothing could affect it, right? Nothing could affect it. So this is what it is. When you understand certain patterns, you'll realize that they're super bullish patterns, right? And let's see where it goes, because this is on another level. And remember, if we cross this box, this bull market continues exactly as I've mentioned it here. So that's going to happen. That's coming. Ethereum, look at this. Ethereum had a little bit of a dip. Not to worry. I told everybody, don't worry too much about it. It's just finding resistance, and look how it's come back. And this candle, if it becomes a slightly bigger than this red candle, this is known as an engulfing candle. This will become an engulfing candle if we close above here today. If we have a body that is bigger than this body, that's an engulfing candle, and that's a super bullish candle. So I'm just going to leave that one there for you just to think about that, how insanity that could be, because this could easily propel this to the next to the previous all-time high and probably even further. So that's what I'm looking at. Again, it's a powerful candle. When you have a candle like this, which is an engulfing candle, of course this is not an engulfing candle because this had the wick here, but if we have this candle which has the wick here and we have another wick on the top or a body here and it's bigger than this, that will be a super bullish engulfing candle, which is going to be awesome. I mean, this is an engulfing candle, for example, and you know what happens after these. So that's what I'm looking at, and I'm just saying wow. That's what I'm saying, wow. We had one of our newest member on Discord mention something about BNB, and I thought that was quite awesome what they showed. So they showed it from the $405, I believe it was. They showed it from there, and they're saying the 504 or 515 approximately. What they mentioned was the level that we want to get to. Of course, they are 100% true. We've also got the range here. You can see we've got the range sitting at the $518. That's where we need to get to. And of course, if we do the Fibonacci, then things change for us. It's the $655, which is slightly below the previous all-time high, because the previous all-time high was $691. And I think we're going to get there very soon. So let's see what that one does for me. Also, let me double check the chat again. See what's going on. Nightbot is there, so awesome. Let's leave that there. Let's move back into the charts and go through them one by one. I'm not going to make this too long, just kind of keeping it short. We've got DOT coming out again, so doing its little thing, absolutely fine, and really awesome to see as well how it's respecting this upward momentum, right, upward trend line, how it's respecting this. Very interesting to see on a specifically on a daily how it's been respecting this particular trend and keeping it in there. Like for example, we did have a dip, but the dip didn't come back to this neckline, which was awesome to see. So all of this has been super awesome, and we are coming back to these levels where we are going to get to, you know, once we break this neckline, we're going to shoot straight for this 49, which is what we're targeting. And then after the 49, we can then start looking at brand new all-time highs, right? So we've got a target here already at 47. That's where we need to get to. Once we confirm that, guys, there's no stopping this, right? So DOT hasn't done anything for a long time, and it's coming, you know, it's coming. Some people have even said, like, it's like a, you know, since the dump, it's come back here and it's done a V shape. call it what you like, it doesn't matter. The market's doing what it does the best, and it's just going up, right? That's what's going. Ultimately, all of these coins are only going to go up one direction, so that's a good thing to see. Let's go into Sol playing literally, I'm not even joking, right? So remember a few days ago we mentioned the pattern and we said, look, it's going to do these kind of bounce, and I drew it. You can go back to the video and you can see the video, exact video, and I said, look, we're going to do this kind of a move, right? We're going to move around like this, something like this. I drew it. It's following that same pattern, guys. It's following that exact pattern. So when dot comes, reaches here, bounces back up again, and then starts shooting out, once it breaks out of this channel, right, it's going to be a power move, and we're not far from this all-time high. That means we're going to create brand new all-time highs. So just keep an eye on that particular one. If you're hodling, just hodl for a little bit longer. You'll see what it does. Cardano, we mentioned how it broke out of the channel, how it's finding resistance on this particular line, and I have no idea why, but ultimately it doesn't matter. The point is we've got this upward momentum here, which is continuing upwards, and I'm really happy with this, because this is giving me an indication that you know, at some point Cardano might just break out of this channel, because this has created itself a nice little floor if you see carefully, right? So if I draw this range here, you can see how it's drawn this sideways channel here, this consolidation channel, and either it's going to break out or break down. Now if the market is continuing upwards, then of course the likelihood of it breaking up is more than it breaking down. Do you know what I mean? So it just kind of, you use the market as an indicator. Of course, everyone's talking about SHIB. SHIB is doing its thing. You know, I talked about how SHIB is creating this area here, how it created a nice little bottom here, looking super solid. Also on the 1 hourly, you can see how it created this upward momentum here, and it respected it all the way through, respected it, which was awesome to see. And you can see it's coming in and it's done this little breakout, 31 now. And I did mention yesterday as well, when I looked at this channel, so what I did was I measured, so you can do this yourself as well if you want to just follow along. So I measured this area here, this high here, to this low point here basically, and I just took this and I just put it here. That's all I did. I just put it here, and I said, okay, what's the a breakout point and where can we go to? Of course it's showing 41, but it was showing me approximately, you can see here, 40, 0.000 or whatever, 40, right, this particular level here. So that looks super bullish. Again, I shared all of that on Discord, guys. So of course, a lot of the stuff that I don't share on YouTube when I'm not on YouTube, I do share on Discord. Sometimes I randomly might share some stuff on Twitter. So make sure to double check the links that I have provided for all my socials and everything as well. It's underneath the video description. Please go and double check all of those things. Hopefully that will help you. And if you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow. And if you're already here, you're part of the group, part of the community, smash that like button, because it does help get the message out. Share with a friend, share with the family, share on your Facebook, share on your Twitter, share on your WhatsApp. Doesn't matter where you're, share it everywhere. There's not going to be a copyright for you, don't worry. My video is free for everybody. So go out there, get those message out, because do you know what, this market's making that move. So that's going to be really awesome. Let's see where that goes. You know, I'm waiting for it. I love the way how it's broke, you know, created the pattern, how it's now come back, slowly creeped up, broke that neckline, and it's just on a wave basically. So, you know, ultimately if we can get to this level and then go to even further, it's great. You know, I'm not expecting a 1 cent Shiba yet. All right, there are more realistic patterns why I'm not expecting that. So that's that. Let's look at eGold. eGold doing its thing. It did kind of have a little bit of an effect yesterday. So if you look carefully, it did fall below, back into the zone. Sadly, when we had that crash, I'm not sure why it fell into the zone. So it's going to struggle a little bit to get out of this zone again, right? But ultimately, you know what? As long as it can hold this white line here, I don't see a problem. It can easily come back. But this is the kind of stuff we talk about when we say we need to break out and confirm. And you can see even the confirmation it had, right? Just by looking at this, let me check this out. You can see this confirmation candle was a bearish candle. So of course the market collapsed, you know, and again, this is another bearish candle as well. So there's been a lot of resistance, a lot of sell-off happening here. I think people are just jumping ships. But what people need to understand is, rather than jumping ships, understand what the potential for this particular coin is, right? When we look at this channel that we've just created, and this channel is actually, it's not even here, it's actually even more. Give me a second, let me just change this, because this is a powerful channel here. So it's more to do like this here, right? So around this area here, and if you look carefully, if we take this and we put it on the breakout point where we might have a breakout, and let's just put it here for now, you can see that we're having brand new all-time highs. This is one of the reasons why it's actually being being rejected quite a lot more, because you got bulls sitting around here who bought it, and they're just dumping on you basically. So market needs to buy fast enough to carry the market up. Of course, white line, it's all good as long as we can creep up, baby steps, we should be there. But this is what I'm looking at. We need to see this new all-time high. That's where we want to go to with e-gold. So I thought that kind of helped you. We talked about KCS. KCS had a nice little dump yesterday as well, just like everybody else, but recovered very fast, very rapidly, and now trying to do its little thing. And of course, this neckline needs to be broken. Once it does, it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to leave that there because we still have a few more days, I believe, on this particular one, and we need to see what the market does. Ultimately, BTC needs to stop with its dominance at some point, because it's just going crazy right now. If you look carefully, it's just going insane right now. It's actually gone on top of that channel. This is from yesterday, guys. This is going into the channel, and that's it's above the channel. We need to break below. We need it to come down to these areas, more than anything else, to this particular area, not over here. We need the bottom range, not the top range. So BTC is just going parabolic, but you know what, it doesn't matter, because BTC can easily go to 100k and sit there, and then dominance drop while others catch up, right? So that's what it is. It's a matter of like a cat and mouse thing, right? BTC is the mouse and everybody else is the cat, right, trying to chase behind BTC. Of course they can't catch up because BTC has more dominance over everybody else, and it does own literally more than 50%, I think, well, currently 45% of the entire market. So you've got 12,000 whatever coins competing with BTC. It's going to be a tough call, but they will catch up at some point when BTC settles down. When people start taking profits from BTC and pumping into the O's, of course it's going to make a move, right? So that's all coming. That's all coming. Patience is the key. Patience is the key, exactly as I think Costana said right earlier on. Patience is the key, because that is exactly what it is. You got Costan, yeah, exactly what he says. Patience is the key. I've got SM here. Let's go SHIB. Awesome, 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 my brother. Ennis is still here. I said, always, bro. I have no idea. Always what, bro? That's the question. So tell me, always what? So let's go into the next one. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Gala. So I broke the news out about Gala today. Gala obviously dropped down, fell below the channel, which is absolutely fine. Remember, we were buying it on a downward momentum, but we have this range, we have this body, we have this area here where we must find support and resistance. And I was actually doing this on a shorter time frame, so you can see I was doing this on a shorter time frame. That's why it's showing slightly different, but doesn't matter. If I put it on the daily, let's put it on the daily and let's just work on this, right? So let's find ourselves, I was just working on this, trying to find myself, where is the base going to be? So let's find a base. You can see this area here. If I just put it down here, this would be the base. So you got the wick here, and you can see how this has actually come to this particular level and found a little range here. So this is fine. Now I can easily adjust this particular area here to say, look, this is what I was drawing before was not correct. This is more of a correct pattern, and use this as my upward momentum channel and see where it goes, because the pattern we're looking at, and it's going to come, by the way, I'm not even joking, this is actually going to come, it's going to come sooner than you know, is we are expecting this to do whatever down and then start moving back up again, if not just spike up, right? Now Binance is doing a competition, and I think that competition could easily propel it, and once people get more attention to it, and also some of the guys on Binance, if you do have Binance coins locked into the vault, you may have got some Gala for free. And that's how I discovered it, because I received some Gala for free, and I was like, well, why am I getting it for free? Because there's nothing on the pool, there's nothing elsewhere, so why did I get some of this coin for free? I couldn't understand. So that's when I researched, and then I posted that update to everybody on Discord as well, to say, guys, this is what Gala's doing, and that means Gala looks very, very positive in my opinion, and it's going to start very soon, right? And remember, it's a fresh coin. Fresh coins always see a pump and dump, absolutely fine, but this is when you want to basically pick it up and just sit on it. You just got to be patient with the coin. When you're patient with it, this will give you higher rewards basically. So I am changing my sell, because I was going to put my sell at the 20. I'm changing my sell now. I'm going to probably put my sell around the 50. So I'm going to put it around the 50 automated. So that way, if it does pop over all the way to 50 cents, I'm going to get out. And then if it goes all the way up to $1, $10, $20, whatever, I'm going to leave the remainder and let that carry over. So hope that kind of makes sense to you guys. Okay, this one is BitDAO. BitDAO Guys, I can't stress enough, they are opening more competitions, more stuff, and it's just struggling around this level. You can see this has been the critical level since the beginning. There was only once we popped over, but this is the critical level that it's trying to break. And up so far, all I'm seeing, this is on a daily, all I'm seeing is an upward trend line. It doesn't matter all of the dumps and everything, it's just on an upward trend line. So at some stage it's going to break this level, and then it's going to start creating a brand new all-time high, right? And also with all the competitions and everything as well, today they actually activated the trading for BitDAO. So before they only activated the spot account. Now you can do actual trading, derivatives as well on BitDAO, and they're doing some like $1,000 giveaway, whatever. But the thresholds are quite high, so I wouldn't really attempt anybody trading those. You could end up losing money. But ultimately, all of this is open doors, means people will now trade this. Do you know what I mean? People will now trade this, because you can see they've announced it around somewhere around here, and since then it's just been pumping. Once the trading activities, you know, because people have the opportunities to go and do leverage trading, make 10x this amount, why not? That's what's going on. So I think they're trading with USD only right now, so you're going to make only USD. You're not going to make the coin, but you are going to make more USD. So people are trading this with USD. Why not, right? Why not? If the opportunity is there, I don't see any harm in it. And if that gives it the opportunity for this market to start moving this coin again, it's always a good thing for it. So that's what's going on here. And I'm still sticking by this level here, this Fibonacci level. But for me, my plan is obviously, I'm not going to cash out. I'm going to hold on to this for as long as I can, because it's freebies. Why wouldn't you hold on to your freebies for as long as you can and let the market decide what it wants to do? So that would be awesome. So guys, do you have any coins you want me to talk about? If you do, tell me. If not, then I'm not going to make the list too long or the video too long. Just let me know if you want me to do anything. Can you get BitDAO on Binance? I saw it before you deleted, my brother. Yeah, right. SM, I saw your thing. No, you can't. I don't think yet. Remember, most exchanges, if it's a competing exchange, they don't really bring it onto their exchange ASAP. In the future, if they do a collab or something, maybe they'll bring it. So it's something you'll always find, like, you know, Binance coin didn't exist on most of the exchanges until Binance gave something to them. For example, on Coinbase, you will not find Binance coin. You know, a few other coins, you will not find it there. So please do understand that competing markets do not like to share their coins. So, and also it's actually worth less. So SM, it's worth less for you to buy BitDAO on Binance or Coinbase, because BitDAO gives you more value having it in the Bybit account. So make sure you buy whatever coin you want to buy. So you buy Binance, you keep it in Binance. You buy crypto.com, you make sure you keep it in crypto.com. You buy KuCoin, you make sure you keep it in KuCoin. You buy HT token, which is a Huobi token, you keep it in Huobi. Each coin for that exchange has only value, most value in that exchange. Right, so remember, the related coin for that exchange is only valuable on that exchange, nowhere else. So please do understand. Don't jump into some kind of a rubbish exchange, buy some, oh, I'm going to make so. Yeah, you make money, that's fine, but you're not going to get all the benefits that everybody else is getting. Why do you want to miss out on that? Do you know what I mean? Because plenty of projects out there, and remember, the exchange token is only valuable on its own native exchange, right? Remember that. So you want ICP. I know you like your ICP. Let's do some ICP here for you. Looking shit as usual. Is that what you wanted me to say? I told you, bro, this coin, listen, it's just right now, it's just surviving because of the market. People still don't understand what it is. It's got a long way to go, bro. It's got an absolutely phenomenal way to go. You know what I mean? This coin is never going to get to this season, right? From where we are today to where we need to get to, you need to do a 6,000%. Bro, we're not going to get there this season. You know, most likely we might even get to these levels here, maybe $100 or something like this. Great, you know, we might pump over to $100 or something. Even then we might find a massive rejection from what I'm seeing here. So when I'm looking at this particular area here, and I just zoom into this to show you, right, when I'm seeing this level here, it just says to me that's a rejection point. That's an actual massive resistance that it's going to face. So, and that's sitting at the $128 level. I mean, if you've bought it cheap, great, good luck on you, but that's probably it. You know what I mean? By that time, if it gets there, it takes another 2 months to get to there, or 3 months to get to there, unless you see some sort of a white swan event where someone just comes in and pumps a whole bunch of money in there. Then yeah, of course you might see this, but it will be tough. This area here is going to be a tough zone for ICP to break, right? So let's actually do something here for you. I'm going to put a line here just as a box here, so you do understand this level here. For ICP to break this level is going to be quite hard, quite tough, trust me. And you know, getting back to these levels is going to be a whole different story, you know. And even if we were just to do the bodies, right, of where this candle was, the rejection bodies, right, if you just use the bodies itself, you know, $390, you know, it's going to be some time. It's going to be some time. But as I said, ICP is going to dump even further during the bear market, and that's when I'll pick it up, right? And as I said, it is going to come down, and when it does, I'll probably end up picking it up. And I'm not even joking, I'm saying this on video right now. I've got this gut feeling when this market collapses, the entire market collapses, this ICP, maybe you might even get lucky and pick it up for like $20. So I'm talking below this neckline. Because look at this structure, it hasn't really done anything great. It's just the market's going up, it's going down. It's not really doing anything. You know what I mean? Anyone who bought here hoping that's going to go up because they thought the trend was up, well, they just lost money. Do you know what I mean? They just lost money. Of course, is the market going to go up in a short term? Yes, because look, we can see this pattern forming here, which is usually a slightly bullish pattern, right? But if the coin itself has no momentum, if the coin itself has no liquidity, we've got a bit of a problem. So let's have a look at liquidity anyway for ICP, and I can explain to you exactly what's going on. So we'll have a look at liquidity and see if there's enough liquidity going on, if there's enough volume. Volume's not bad. Okay, looking at the volume, that's not bad. Bad actually, 330 for 35 million. So the volume, there's volume there. There's volume there. To be honest, like, you know, you can see the volumes there, but just looking at the market, it's flatlined, man. 99.9% flatlined. That's a flat line. That's just, you know, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. That's all I can say. It's going to be a tough one. Of course, it managed to get to $7.6 billion. But that's a $7.6 billion failure for me, because I don't see this going back to its previous all-time high. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, I think next season it's going to have a really, really good chance to get to where it needs to. Right, next season it can, because you can see it's got a $21 billion capacity, right? So I think next season it will be really, really cool to see what's exactly going on. Also, there's a little trick, by the way. You know, if you go to Coinbase and if you click the ticker on Coinbase, it would show you underneath the coin how many people are in, like percentage, how many people are interested in buying and how many people are interested in selling. It actually gives you that data. I don't have the Coinbase app here to show you, but it does show it on the app. So have a look at that. Maybe that kind of helps you. But yeah, just be cautious, my bro. Just be cautious. It's not a fantastic coin to hold on to. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to say. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys understood. Whatever cryptocurrency exchange token you have, it's only worth on its own exchange. For example, let me give you a really, really good one. SHIB, the biggest value, the best value SHIB will give you. All right. So somebody might say, well, I'm going to give you 100% APY. Forget all of those. The best value you're going to get from SHIB, even today, is on Shiba Swap, its own native exchange. That's where you're going to get the best value ever. You're going to make the best amount of rewards. You're going to earn the best amount of rewards, everything on its own native, because that's what they want. They want you to keep it on their platform. So think about it. That's where you're going to make money. BNB wants you to lock up your BNB in their vault, reduce the supply, and they give you rewards. So that's benefit for you. I mentioned KuCoin. If you lock up or you don't even have to lock up. On KuCoin is different actually. You just hold the KuCoin and they give you dividends, for God's sake. I mean, that's awesome, right? And you can even stake it and still earn the dividends. I mean, that's just pathetic. It's like, wow, okay, I can do that all day long. So you're earning money while you're staking and you're still getting dividends per day just because of how many coins you have on their platform. So you're getting rewarded for that. Each one has a perk, right? There's a pro and a con, obviously. You know, the coins are great. The pro is that price goes up for these because of utility, right? They are the most beneficial in their own exchange. But the con for these things is that if you have it on another exchange, you get nothing. So make sure you do not make that mistake. This is one of the reasons why I tell everybody, open 10, 15, 20 exchanges if you have to. Have a little bit of them in everywhere and you make the most of it. Free Energy says, Sham, whatever happened to IOTA project 2017 was a big thing, and now what do you think about it? Of course, IOTA Was a big project, is a big project. Now this is quite funny, you asked for that. I used to be heavily invested in IOTA. Currently I'm not. I actually gave up on IOTA back in 2019 or 2018. I can't remember exactly when, but I did give up, right? IOTA is a big project, but the thing is, this is what doesn't make any sense to me, right? And this is what you really have to understand about some of these projects. You see, IOTA is to do with Internet of Things, right? But what didn't make any sense to me, you're going to have your Samsung fridge talk to your Samsung phone. Where's the use case for IOTA? That didn't make any sense to me. Unless my Samsung fridge was going to mine me some IOTA, it didn't make any sense to me. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. It's the Internet of Things, and they are definitely a technology company, and they're doing great stuff, right? But it just doesn't make any, I don't know, it just didn't make any sense to me. Distributed technology enabling secure exchange of both value and data without any fees. I mean, that just kills it for them. You've got zero fees. So where's your, I don't know, where's the use case for it? It's awesome. I'm going to, give you my, all of this, like, look, smart cities, it's all great. Technology talking to each other, right? But where does it give me any value, or the project any value? Digital identity, none of this makes any sense. You know what I mean? None of this makes any sense. So please do understand, they created something which is brilliant, and it does work, by the way, and they are using it even now to this date. They are absolutely using it. But there's the tokenomics. It's just pathetic, because you're creating something, you expect people to buy, hold, use, great, but that's it. So you are relying on me to create value for you, but there's no other incentive there. Where's the incentive? Give me some incentive. And technology is working fine, great. It's a powerful technology, does the thing. It had great partnership, massive things, but it was mostly just hype, nothing else. During that hype, as I do, jump in, make the money, get the hell out. And that's what I did. I jumped in, kind of blind as well. I jumped in, made a little bit of money, got the hell out, and a very small amount of money, by the way. So I jumped in, got out, and that was it. That was the end of IOTA, because this is what I understood, because it didn't make any sense to me. You're connecting to a smart network, Internet of Things, great. But my Samsung does that. Like, for example, at home, I've got a Samsung washing machine. I think it does connect to the thing. I think if you can get the appliances, and they can connect them to the phone, and they talk to each other via internet. Why do we need IOTA for that? Do you know what I mean? I mean, what is my car going to be driving around the streets and giving me more IOTA? I thought that doesn't make any sense. So this is the thing. The technology is great, by the way. They are definitely using, as I said, but tokenomics, I don't know. Why do I need your token? I don't need your token. And that's where their failure is. If they had a fee or something, or a burn structure, trust me, and maybe they can restructure it, I would advise to them. I mean, they can come and talk to me. I would advise them. I say, guys, create a fee structure, create a tokenomics, create some sort of a value, so people can actually buy, hold, trade, mine, or do whatever with it. Even a staking pool, whatever. If people find value coming back to them, it's great. All I'm seeing is you trying to power some smart city in Dubai or whatever. Good luck to you. I'm sure you've done it. So what? What benefit does it give me as a holder? Because if you're planning for me to buy and trade and sell and make you more money, or make the coin more valuable, well, that's kind of pointless. We can do that with any shitcoin, and some of them can pump even further. So that's what's going on with IOTA. So just please do understand, and that's what I mean about, when I talk about like coins, we're going to have so many different coins come and so many different coins fail. Well, IOTA is one of them. It's an absolute utter failure. All right, IOTA is a failure. I mean, look at this. This used to be on the top 100, right? Currently sitting on 43 again, funnily. So this is quite funny. It's come back to 43. But it wasn't. It was sitting on like the next page, right? So it's come back. So sitting at 43. Let's have a look at 43. So it's come back to 43. Of course, it's had a little bit of a pump year to date. It has a nice little bit of a pump. Again, if you just follow the market, you'll understand the reason they have pumped is because of the entire market pump. That's all it is, and the reason they're pumping is because some of the bag holders have decided to dump. Other people got in. They have no idea what this is, and they're there. You know, I mean, if you look at the price itself, we're approximately what, 2.5 times, or 2.5x, maybe almost 3x, right, close to 3x below our all-time high, and that's after having a 400% pump. So that means we're going to need another 300% pump in order to get to the previous all-time high. So these are what I call utter failures. You know, these are absolute failures. That's all I can say to these one. Like, for example, when you look at this, and when you look at well, it's not even giving us the year to date, so I can't even show you that. But think about this, all-time high to where it is now. That is an absolute diabolical failure, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, that's a failure. You know, other coins, they're doing all right. I mean, if we just look at this, they're doing quite all right. Like from here, for example, what are we? We're about is it 7? We're approximately $7,000 away, guys. 7,000 away. 7,000. That's one candle. We're one candle away from an all-time high. That's beautiful. I mean, look at this, for example. We're approximately what, $700 away. Awesome. The probability is so much higher. Cardano, $3 to here, approximately 90 cents, you know, 85 cents. Probability is high. You know, BNB from where it is 690 to 400, probability is slightly higher, not the highest, but high enough, right? You know, and you just do that comparison, and you can see that probabilities of some of these are very high. For example, this one, the probability is not as high, similar to BNB. Is it BNB? Close enough. I would say close enough, because remember, it has to go back to 384 in order for it to confirm that this is what it is. So even though it pumped 386%, it's nowhere near its all-time high, and that's the key you have to really understand. I mean, Solana, very close, and it came from wherever it was, and the pump is showing up, right? So when you look at all of these data, you understand that the probabilities are a lot higher for these to rebound. Of course, they had a bit of a dump. Great, so what? They're coming back. I mean, this one had a low of, like, I think it went down to almost a 40 last night, but it's been playing around those levels, and it came back to 54, which is looking awesome. I'm not complaining about all of this. So that's what I'm saying. Just have a look at the probabilities. Oh my days, talking about Luna. Look at Luna. Luna pumped over to 49, had a little bit of a dump. So what? That's all I'm going to say, right? So what? It doesn't mean Luna's now going to go and, you know, go and die. No, Luna is just doing its thing. You know what I mean? Luna's just doing its thing. It's it's created an all-time high. It's come down. It's going to have a little bit of a correction. It's going to come back again. And so far, seems to be very undecided here what the bears and bulls want to do. So they can't really decide. But ultimately, this is coming into a consolidation zone. And unfortunately, this is not a consolidation zone. But fortunately enough, this is this type of a pattern, which means that as long as we don't go below this level here, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see this. Give me double check. Can you see this? No, you couldn't see it because my cursor was off. So whenever my cursor's off, you gotta tell me, guys. Bubbles here. Awesome bubble. Awesome. I did the e-gold already, my brother Bubble. So I hope this kind of helps you. So let's go back here. Cursor. As long as we do not go below this level here, this is super awesome. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This could be treated, whole box here could be treated as a consolidation zone. Absolutely consolidation zone. No harm at all. You know, this is the worst case scenario. Even up to here is fine. If we go down here, then we're going to be concerned. But other than that, this is super solid. I'm not worried about this. Absolutely fine. So yeah, just keep an eye on the market. Watch what the market does. This is funny though. This is funny. The entire market last night, and I'm not joking, guys. I was looking at this page. Everything, including BTC, by the way, everything was bloody. Everything, every single coin here was bloody red, and all the USD pairs, so the DAI, the USDC, USDT, Terra USD, whatever, they were green. So all the USD pairs green. Guess who else was just sitting there on green? This was sitting at green. I'm like, hold on, money's dumping, everything's dumping. Why the hell is this sitting at green? It was not impacted at all. Nobody even bothered looking at this one. While the market was dumping, people were loading up on this, and I was watching this number change. I'm watching this like $1 billion coming in, and you can see the reflection here for that $1 billion where we are right now. And guys, we're not that far, and you can see the previous all-time high was 3.8, and we're at 3.1 right now. It's a matter of time we're going to knock off a zero, and that's a 10x. If we knock off a zero, that's a 10x, guys. I don't even know. It's just insane how this has been holding strong. 20% up on a day. If you look at the 7 days, still 215% up. Awesome to see. I have no other words to describe. But other than that, as you can see, the market's still slightly bloody. A lot of people are still jumping into USD because, and this is very key, there's a bit of FUD going on regarding Bitcoin. There's a little bit of a FUD going on regarding Bitcoin. You can see here, Bitcoin ETF could tank crypto prices from Pantera. The Pantera capital is very big, right? If Pantera is saying something like this, of course, people would impact it. So people are afraid, right, if the market tanks. But I'm seeing opposite. I'm not seeing that data. When I'm looking at the chart, I'm actually not seeing that data, solely because when I'm looking into these things, and I want to look at a higher time frame, all I'm seeing, I'll show you, give me a second. All I'm seeing is how the market is super extremely bullish. Just look at this. Everything is bullish. Do you know what I mean? So when this is all bullish for me, why is Pantera coming out? And it's a respectable company. Why the hell are they saying this could happen? Because on the news of the ETF, and the ETF was kind of a shambles anyway. The first news that came out, or Tesla, this, that, whatever, it wasn't even to do with Bitcoin. It was to do with the companies that are holding Bitcoin. You can trade those company stocks. So it wasn't even an ETF. Now they're talking about some ETFs coming out. But the point is there's a hype going on, and they're saying, well, this could tank the prices. And I'm thinking, sorry, did you miss the boat? You either missed the news or you missed the boat. I don't think you missed the news. I think you missed the boat, and you just want it to come back down again. Because remember, these are big investors. Pantera Capital is a massive investor. So were they expecting BTC to go back and test the $48,000 to $51,000 level and then buy back and then come back into the market? Were they waiting for the market to have a nice little bit of a correction this week, come down a little bit more, and then buy? Did they miss the boat? That's what I'm thinking. To myself, like the way my opinion is, and it's just my opinion, not financial advice or anything like this. They missed the boat. They missed that boat. They missed that. That when we went to that 51K, they missed that. I bet they were part of it, and they missed that. They didn't press the button, and they lost money. So, there's FUD going on. I'm like, what? Forget your FUD. I don't give a damn about this, right? All of this stuff, nothing matters. End of the day. But yes, Stack blows up. Oh my god, Stacks. So Block Stacks has been doing really good. If you look at the price of Stacks right now, they're doing fantastic. They actually did blow up here, this one here, hold on one second. They actually did, SDX, right, they actually did blow up yesterday. They had a nice little bit of a pump. If you look carefully, how do I even show this SDX? Give me a second, let me bring it here, because we did have a lovely little pump here yesterday for Stacks, which was unbelievable. Yeah, there you go. You can see this pump, massive pump, and then of course they're going to dump on you. You had a nice little rally from here all the way up to there, massive rally, 2 days in a row, awesome. And then all of a sudden, obviously, Wales came in and says, right, now we've got enough fish, let's gobble them up. Do you know what I mean? We've got enough fry, let's gobble them up. That's 86%. So they did an 86% and they dumped it on the public as usual. That's what these guys do anyway. But BTC, I'm telling you, institutions are late to the game. And those of you who are hodling BTC, you're always a winner, right? Any one of you hodling BTC, you're always a winner. They are late to the party. You'll see a lot of news coming out. Oh, Ethereum is going to do this. Bitcoin's not going to do this, or that's going to happen. This is going to happen. Guys, who gives a damn? We don't care what you're telling us, because we already know we front run you, mate. We've got BTC before you. We bought Ethereum before you. We bought Solana before you. There's plenty more. We bought them all before you. We front run the whole entire institution, the global 500, right? The top 500, Fortune 500 companies. We bought it before you, because you guys were sitting there and you guys were laughing at us. So first, all you thought was us lot were playing with monopoly money. You guys even said magic money, and the same hypocrites who said it are now into the game or coming out publicly and saying, actually, no, it's one of the best investments ever. So you got mixed information, just trying to cause confusion. People are afraid, as I said. And the thing is, the people who are afraid are the people who follow the news. People who follow the news are afraid. And we're holding strong. We're like, yeah, carry on with your news, because you missed the boat. That's all I know, right? And yeah, I'm telling you, my God, this is going to be on another level, another level. So yes, guys, other than that, if you have any other coins you want me to talk about, please do let me know. If you don't have any other coins, then I'm not going to make this any longer. I hope you found good value in this. I hope you understand what's going on. I mean, I didn't do any other analysis here because there's no point. Like, you know, if you're asking me what's BTC going to do, well, we still got these targets to beat. So until then, guys, there's no point us giving targets or anything like this. I mean, we can do temporary shorts if you are planning to temporarily do something, because if you are planning to long the market or something, we can actually give you a target and say, okay, if we did continue to have a breakout, we're looking at 67k on the top side. That's all I can say, but I don't recommend anybody try and long the market or anything. Market's going to be very volatile, especially around this range, right? Once we cross over that, then we're going to be absolutely fine. Also, if you look carefully, I just wanted to show you this, right? So this is the VPVR. I don't know if you know, like, you can see the VPVR. So let me get rid of this. You can see the VPVR. We are literally on the top of the VPVR range. And this is where we've got a little bit of traffic. After that, guys, guess what? No traffic. So that is looking super insanely bullish. As long as we're above this area here, and you can see this, we have been super bullish since then, because there's nothing here holding us back. So hope that kind of makes sense to you guys. Ethereum, what's the point looking at it? We still got all of this area to cross over. So everything, I think there's enough drawings here for you to understand exactly where we need to get to. We need to get to this level. Anywhere you see a top box, this is where we need to get to. You know, these are the short term, these are the long term. The targets are already set. So take a screenshot, do whatever you need to do. But Solana, as I said, Solana. Not disappointing at all. I'm very happy with Solana, what it's doing. It's going to come there, so awesome. Anybody else want to know anything? If not, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, remember, a lot of the coins, and this is for free energy. Listen, remember, bro, a lot of coins will fail. We've got 12,500, 12,600 coins. At the end of the cycle, only about 600 would survive. You know, the 600 good ones will survive. And of course, BTC, Ethereum is going to be one of them. Solana is going to be one of them. Some of the big boys, you know, the big boys, like the proper real projects, you know, the real innovators in the space, they're going to survive. But others, they were just for the hype, just to make some money. They've already taken your money anyway. You know, when I say they're going to take your money, they've already taken your money. The moment you bought their token, they've already got your Ethereum, your Bitcoin, or your USD, whatever. They've already got it. They don't give a damn what happens to the market. You know, if they did, they would be promoting it, marketing it, hyping it even more. But of course, they don't do that when they not interested anymore. So companies like IOTA and this and that, they really haven't done any marketing or any kind of a hype, that because they probably offloaded it all already. They took their money. They don't give a damn about you anymore. So please do understand a lot of this stuff. You know, it's always vested interest. You know, if they don't have an interest, they're not going to do anything. They achieved what they wanted to. They wanted to raise money. They raised money. They wanted to build technology. They built that technology. They wanted to set up that technology as a company. They did that, and they're making money in the real world, while people are still left holding their bags. Do you know what I mean? People are still left holding the bags, and if anybody bought it at the top, sadly for them, they're down. They're still down. So hard but sad, and that's the reality. You know, that's why I prefer. So let me do it this way. I don't prefer to be in a coin for 100 or 1,000x. Don't give a damn about that. But I prefer to be in it for 10, 20, 30, maybe even a 50%. If I'm lucky, 100%. You know, and if I can make that flip, make a dollar into $2, I'm out. I take my initial out, because I know that majority are going to fail, and I need to make sure my initial is not stuck in there for those coins. You know. And sometimes, obviously, I'll change my targets, and if I made a little bit more, then of course I'm going to keep on taking as much as possible. Of course, people say, well, bro, you put 100, you could have made $1 million out of it. Great, bro, but your $1 million that you made, have you still got it on your hands? That's the question. Because I know if I put 100 and I made 200 out of it, I've still got my 200 to show for it. Have you got your $1 million to show for it? So hope that kind of makes sense, because there is an idiot who bought a whole bunch of Doge, and he bought $825,000 worth of Doge, which gave him $2 million during when it was 70 cents. And today he's back to below. So he's below his original amount. Great investment. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm being sarcastic, because he hasn't got the money to show for it. So what did you really achieve? Absolutely fuck all. Do you know what I mean? So I hope this kind of makes, because I know what I would have done. I would have taken half the chips off the table, take some profits, whatever, sit on the side, and let them ride the market with the profit money. That's what I would have done. But he was greedy. He thought he was going to go to $1 billion or something. He lost money. Do you know what I mean? He lost money. So you got to be really careful how you invest into certain things, and of course make sure to always take profits, guys. That's the key. You're in it for the money. Make sure to make money and take money, right? Other than that, guys, I'm not gonna make this any longer. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Share with your friends, share with your family, share with your mom, share with your dad, share with your granddad, share with your baby. I don't care, right? You know, if they have to see this 20 years in the future, share it. Okay. So yeah, other than that, guys, I'm gonna catch you on another one very soon. And of course, if you guys want me to do an evening stream or something today, let me know. If I am free, I will happily do one. If not, then I'll catch you on another one tomorrow. But other than that, you know, it's been awesome. I hope you got enough information. I hope you understand exactly what's going to go in the market, what's happening in the market. Obviously, and BTC is how it looks, beautiful, beautiful, and Shiba doing its thing. Let it do its thing. Remember, guys, let the market do its thing. Let it be, because it's going there, and there's nobody here that can stop it from going there. You know, of course, a lot of manipulation, a lot of corruption is coming to the market. Institutions are corrupt. They're coming to manipulate the market as much as possible. You have to make sure that you have strong diamond hands. You do not fall into their trap and sell your coin. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. Adios, my amigos. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you all very soon. Just a massive thank you to Ennis, one of our Prime members, Costa and KR, Prince, SM, Free Energy, and L Bubble. Awesome. Also, we have a brand new member joined us yesterday, Ibn Yahya. So welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family, and I hope you succeed. He apparently lost a lot of money on some scams and whatnot and this and that. I hope I can guide him, and I hope we can help him out and guide him the right way, and he can make some more money. So and it says, you are right, go out with profit. Of course, bro, I'd rather have £10 in profit that I can show to you rather than showing you a balance on a phone that went to $1 million, which I don't have $10 to show for. Do you know what I mean? So that's the key. You got to be very patient. You got to be disciplined. You got to understand that hypes are hypes. Hypes are not there to make you money. Hypes are going to hype it, do whatever, and you're going to end up losing money because you didn't take your profit, because you think it's going to go up even more. Once you have full emotional control, you know your entry, you know your exit, you decide what price you're going to sell. So that's how you do it. Like, for example, Gala, I said I'm going to buy at this price, I'm going to sell at that price. I made my choice. Then I said I'm going to change it because of all of the bullish news. I said, okay, now I'm going to up a little bit more, I'm going to sell it at that price. And that's it. It's a definite. Do you know what I mean? So I got to take my initial out ASAP. Doesn't matter how much and how little it is. It doesn't matter. Take your initial out ASAP and take some profits as well. Treat yourself. You know, you've been in the game. You want to make money. You're not in it for a joke, right? So as soon as you can basically make some money, make 10, 15, 20%, go treat yourself. Why not? You know, I mean, even if you make £1, go and have an ice cream. Who cares? But at least you're going to feel better saying that I took my money out and I took my initial out and I took, I still had enough money to go and buy myself a lollipop. You know, that's something you can show for. You know, but I've seen so many people out there, and excuse me, but it's true, right? So many people who are very foolish. You know, they take a $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, and they double up to $20,000 to $40,000, for example, and they don't cash out, right? Or they take the initial, and then market collapses and goes down to 5k, 10k, and then they cry about, oh, I lost my money. Well, whose fault was it? The market didn't take the money off you. You would be let the money go because of your emotion. You had zero emotional control. You were falling into the hype and you just kept on going. You shouldn't have done that. You should have taken your initial as soon as you can and then let the market do its thing with the profit money, free money. Let the free money make you more money, and enjoy life a little bit more. So that's what it is, because you know what, there's a lot of money to be made, but if you can't keep the money, then you got a problem. You got an actual disorder, So try and get used to taking as much money as off the table as possible, and try and play with free money as much as possible. Talking about free money, I'll give you a good example. On Bybit, they opened the derivatives thingy. I actually opened up a trade on the derivatives market. And I'll post an update on Discord. So anyone on Discord, you'll see an update on how many percent I'm up since I opened it. And I actually opened it just before the stream. So I'll show you the price I opened it. I'll show you the whole thing anyway. So you'll understand that I did open a trade, and guess what? I opened it with the free coins I received. So I'm not even spending my money. I received some free coins. I thought, you know what, so I'm just gonna open up a free trade and see what happens there. So take your free money, get more free money. Why not? You know, if someone's given to you, take the money. That's it. But other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. All right. I was one of these examples, man. Ennis, man, I know, bro. Listen, it's okay now that you've met me. I'm hoping, and as I said, I'm always here for you. Give me a call. You've got my note. I mean, or through Discord or whatever. You can give me a shout. Not an issue. And I'll always be there to tell you the real facts. Like, okay, and if you kind of like, so you fall into a hype or something, and you want someone to bring you back to earth, come to me. Trust me. I'm not gonna, have any, I'm not gonna hold back. If I think something is shit, I'm gonna tell you shit. If I think that you should get the hell out, I'll tell you to get the hell out, right? Because that's what it is. Sometimes you need someone to just tell you that, guys, you've made money, get the hell out. Take your initial out. Take 10%, 20% out. Take it as profit. Go and enjoy life. Leave the rest. Don't be greedy. Forget the fact that someone says, like, for example, you know how people are hyping how, what you call this, Link is going to go to $1,000. Great. It hasn't gone there yet. Let's wait for it. You know how people hype how BTC is going to go to $1 million. Great, but I'm doing it as well, but it hasn't gone there yet. That's why I say we only make the target after we reach the first target. We can't imagine and go moonboy yet. It doesn't work like that. So we got to be logical and take it baby steps, right? Step by step, and get to that point at some point. But at the same time, we don't want to be losing money. We want to be making money. We want to be increasing our portfolios. That's what we're in it for. We're not in it for a joke, right? Oh, I got a Bitcoin. Yeah, you got a Bitcoin, and what? How much money you make out of it? No, I'm actually down. Well, that's not good enough, is it? You should be up. You're in it for the money. You make the money. Whether it's 5%, 10%, 20%, doesn't matter. Take the money, make your profit, and you're there. You know what I mean? These are lessons, man. Of course. Listen, life is a whole lesson. Every single day that you wake up, and every single day something good or something bad happens, is a lesson for you. It's knowledge you learn. And you learn from it. And the best part is when you realize that that you've made a mistake and you don't repeat it. That is the key. That is the key. The key is you to realize that you've made a mistake and you don't repeat that mistake. You always have a strategy. You always have an exit plan. You always have that's the key. And this is why I've been telling people that now the market's heating up. We have a great opportunity, right? We have a massive opportunity for the crypto sphere, where the alts are going to start pumping very soon, follow along with BTC. It's going to be a great opportunity to get out of as many alts as you can. Because when the market tops out and goes parabolic, it's the end. And when the market collapses, everybody's going to take their profits. Remember, the $1.37 trillion we got there, big boys are not us small fish, right? So what I'm trying to say is when big boys decide to take it out, the institutions or the big whales decide to take their money out, they will be taking it at the time when euphoria kicks in, when people are not thinking anymore, they've lost their minds. That's when they're going to be selling to you while the hype is still there, and they're literally going to dump all of it and they're going to leave. And then they're going to wait to pick it up on the bottom again. And that's how they're going to increase their portfolio, and most people are going to lose. So my advice is, while the market moves up, start taking some profits out on the way up. Once you do that, you know that you're not at a loss. You're ready, just like everybody else, to pick up the dip. So I hope this little bonus part helped. And I hope this kind of helped, bro. But as I said, I'm here for you, man. Anytime you need something, give me a shout, bro. I'm here. Do you know what I mean? I'm as I am here. I'm in normal as well. I don't hold anything back. I'm always trying to help people if I can. Obviously, I need time. So if I don't have time, you call me or something. If I can't call back to you, I'll get back to you at some point. Okay, don't worry about that. Normally, I'll return it back on the same day or something. If I'm busy, I'll tell you guys I'm busy. But yeah, listen, the Discord is there. Go out there, and I'm sure all of you guys are on Discord, right? Go there, have a conversation, engage with each other. You never know. There may be other guys here where you can share knowledge and find all sorts of comfort in there as well. And as I said, I'm always there too. So I do read all the messages. I'll check them out, and I'll reply to as many as I can, obviously. But I'm here for everybody. All right. This is a community. This is a family. This is a family, and family is a very powerful thing for me. Okay, so it's very important, and we make sure we protect our family, and we make sure we keep them guided, and we make sure we keep them grounded to the floor. Right, we're not going to the moon yet. So other than that, guys, I'm not gonna make this any longer. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you very soon. Thank you very much for everybody coming to the show. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you understand exactly what we're talking about, and I hope it helps. Okay, so I'll catch you guys later, and as I said, I'm on Discord, so yeah, message me there, and we continue the conversation there. So other than that, guys, adios, my amigos.